Hey, what is going on, everybody? This is Jonathan Farrell. I just did a full-blown SaaS presentation for a couple different people this last week in front of a group. I used AI to help me create the entire thing. So I wanted to show you guys how you guys can utilize this for your SaaS business, how you can utilize all these different tools in order to get in front of more and more people each day and deliver impactful messages that have an insane call to action as well. So, first and foremost, I was asked to speak. There was about 20 people there, basically a group of small business owners, and they wanted to know about AI in general, about AI in small business. And I'm like, hey, this is an awesome time for one, me to deliver some crazy impact to them, teach them on how to utilize AI, but two, generate some potential sales and leads for my SaaS business. So utilizing tools like ChatGPT, Manus, and Google Slides, I was able to create a full PowerPoint presentation with the help of AI. I'm going to show you guys how to do that in this video. Okay, guys, so the very first thing that I did was I went to ChatGPT. Now I have the paid version of ChatGPT. I have the non-paid version of Manus. So some important notes here. You don't have to have a bunch of paid tools in order to do this. But I went to ChatGPT. I said, all right, Chat, got a heavy task ahead of us. I've been invited to speak at an event for a bunch of business owners. I have roughly 20 to 30 minutes to present on the power of AI and automation for small business owners. I need to put together a comprehensive slide deck that I can utilize. That way we can work this up. So let's go ahead and get started outlining what needs it look like, and then I can start putting it together. So anyway, what it did is it created the entire, basically the outline of the entire presentation, the different title slides that would be needed, amount of minutes that we should be taking, 1 to 2 minutes here, 2 minutes here. Everything that it went ahead and did, it put everything together for me, which I was able to then say, okay, let's go ahead and put this into action. And so I said, okay, that's how you formulate this. Let's go into specific details that business owners would need to know regarding their AI and automations and why it's incredibly important for businesses to have. So we have the bones here, right? We have the bones up ahead. Now we got the meat, right? We got the meat of everything that needs to happen. So literally it outlined everything that needed to be said specifically on those PowerPoint presentations. It also, I said, now let's break these up into different slides with images and supporting data. It created a bunch of different images for me, which are really cool. And then I kept thinking, you know what? Manus is really cool. Manus is a very task-based AI. Why don't I have Manus create this whole presentation for me? So I told ChatGPT, can you make a prompt for Manus to create the deck and do the research? So ChatGPT then took all of the information that we had up here and it created what I like to call a super prompt, right? Super prompt for Manus. So prompt for Manus, you're an AI assistant helping Jonathan Farrell prepare a 20 to 30-minute keynote presentation titled Supercharge Your Small Business with AI and Automation. Here's the goal. Here's the instructions. Literally put all the different instructions that I put up ahead, and it created these different instructions for each of what these slides would do. Okay. It also created a research prompt. So you do research to add credibility, use up-to-date, like verifiable statistics from sources like Forbes, McKinsey, Harvard Business Law, HubSpot, Zapier. For example, businesses that respond to leads within 5 minutes are 21 times more likely to convert inside sales, right? Design ready format, use bold format fonts. So literally, it did all of this output for me. So the next thing that I did was I copied all of this information for Manus, right? And we went right to Manus, okay? So again, Manus is completely free. It is awesome. You get probably one task per day for free. I thought might as well utilize my task effectively and have it make the entire presentation. So again, you will see prompt for Manus. It did exactly what I copied over from ChatGPT. Manus then created this impact slide deck, this full-blown slide deck, start to finish for me, right? Everything that I need for the slide deck. Whole PowerPoint presentation. Now, I don't know if you've ever created a PowerPoint presentation. It takes a long time, right? But what Manus did was it researched It gathered credible statistics. It then created the slide content structure with the speaker notes, and then it generated visual elements and charts. It also initiated creating the PowerPoint slide presentations. So what I got at the end of it, so you'll see that it created this, it did the to-do, it created the file, it searched, it created all this research files. All of this is accessible, by the way. I can come back in here at any point and click into it and say, okay, this is awesome. I mean, I literally have all the metrics, everything that it went ahead and added, right? And then it started creating the content and the speaker notes for me, which I thought was amazing. So here's all the different stuff that it created for me. Here's all the different slides that it created for me. It created a total of 12 slides for me. And then I got this notification while I was driving to go pick up some ice cream. Don't do that, right? But I've successfully created a comprehensive slide deck for Jonathan Farrell's keynote presentation, Supercharge Your Small Business with AI Automations. 12 slides, right? It was awesome. I literally then took those slides, I went into the files, right? And I took the PowerPoint presentation, here's the presentation, and I went into Google Slides, okay? Because obviously what I want is I want to match my brand, right? I don't want to be chatting and talking about all this other stuff, but the meat and potatoes are all done, right? I had this from another slide deck. I literally just created this real quick. I went into the discussion of who I am, my why, talk about my kids. I humanize myself a little bit, right? Because if I just start going into, hey, this is this, like that's boring, right? They want to know about your story, and as marketers, we have to craft an effective story, and that resonates with the people. So literally, I added all the different stuff about who I am, what I've done. Here's my why. Here's all the different accolades. Here's my history, right? And then I threw in the I'm obsessed with one thing, creating systems that give entrepreneurs back their time, right? And ask the question, what is the one thing that you would like automation to do for you? And the majority of people, you know what they said? Give me back my time. So, hey, there we go. Kicked it off. And then all that I did, look at this. I copy pasted the entire slide deck, start to finish. Now I updated some of these slides because I obviously wanted to incorporate some of the elements of like who's the people who I worked with, right? So, reclaiming your time, again, that's part of Manus's slide deck, right? I added some real life use cases of how I use AI for content creation. These are different images that ChatGPT has created for me. I said, hey, demo my real life bot, which is huge. If you're not putting real life demos inside of your PowerPoints, you need to. So I said, demo Ellie, which is my daughter. She's my AI assistant. I said, hey, text this number, text demo. That's one thing I forgot. Eh, text demo to this phone number, and it literally, I had all these different people texting demo. Well, guess what? That's lead capture. I literally have all of their contact information now, and Ellie was able to communicate with them on a bot that I built on the back end. So again, it was awesome, right? Real life implementation of utilizing AI during a presentation. And then I went into the success stories. Now, these are real life success stories that I added into the system. So if I went back to Manus and I go back to this one here, it has like the savvy contractor and the modern mortgage professional. No, I wanted to put actual real life stuff that I have done with clients inside of the system. So again, meat and potatoes, everything's mostly done, all the branding, all the different elements. I added probably I customized this. I added a connect with me and scan this QR code, and had a bunch of people book on my calendar after. Like I said, I have about 7 consultations this next week from it. But I mean, if I sat there, this whole thing probably took me 30 minutes to put together. And I'm not gonna lie, I did it the night before the presentation, which was really cool. But I mean, I went in here with this full presentation, delivered it. 7 appointments booked for next week with business owners who need AI for their systems. So again, if you're not doing in-person presentations, you need to. If you're not doing, if you're not utilizing AI to help you create those presentations, you need to, right? Take it, download it as a presentation. Check out Manus, check out ChatGPT, have it create these different content pieces for you because it will literally build all of the different systems for you, right? I just change out this, connect with Jonathan Farrell, scan the QR code. I went into Go High Level. I made a QR code. I had it go to my web page, right? I made an AI bot. It took me a couple minutes. Like literally text the word demo to this and it's connected to a Go High Level AI bot. So we have all these different AI tools that are awesome to show on other entrepreneurs on a real life basis, and we can utilize all this AI tech to help us build and grow our SaaS businesses. So I highly recommend checking that out. Now, one last thing that I did is after I downloaded the entire slideshow, okay, and I went back to ChatGPT, okay, and I said, all right, Chat, so analyze the current slide deck and rate it out of 10. We need to incorporate this flyer. This is the flyer that was promoting the event, as this is what I'm going to be speaking on. So again, all the different details right here, and it rated it a 9 out of 10. Okay, now I got C's in high school. I passed and I'm doing okay. So if it was a 7 out of 10, I mean, I'd probably still update it, but I got a 9 out of 10 from ChatGPT. We'll take it. It did have a couple different things which I did implement. So what it said is take this slide deck, insert speaker introduction before slide 9. So if I go back to slide 9 right here, I ended up adding this guy. I made it before, I made it right here on slide 5. Okay. So I took some of the different elements and then I redid what it had, but it's awesome to literally have a full blown person looking over your shoulder analyzing this, right? So it literally provided all these different things for me, and so should I move the speaker intro to space 5? Yep. So what it did, and then I had it re-rate the system. I had it convert all the different stuff, and literally I think it turned it into like 9.5 out of 10. Okay. So utilize AI, guys, as much as possible. It is an awesome tool that we have been pretty much gifted. I mean, we live in an incredible age where we have all these different tools and techniques and all these different things. Now, people still want to work with humans as much as possible, right? This is a human, me, delivering a presentation on AI, right? People are booking calls with me, not AI. So I do always believe that the human element is always incredibly important with this, right? I always say that. Here's my final rating. I'll take it, right? So, and like I said, I sat in front of 20 people. I love public speaking. I get in front of people all the time. That's always one of my strong suits. So I utilize the gifts that I've been given, and I utilize AI to help me expand those gifts and get in front of more people to, one, help them with their business, and two, help my family. Okay, so take advantage of these systems. I have a referral link for Manus. We each get 500 bucks, or excuse me, 500 bucks, 500 credits if you use it. Manus is an amazing task-based tool. If you're not using it, you need to. ChatGPT or Grok or Gemini, it doesn't matter. Any of these AI tools, we have so much capability to be able to use them, and you can use the free versions of them as well. I like the paid versions for some of them, and I utilize the paid versions for some, free versions for the others. So highly, highly, highly recommend taking a look at these AI systems. Thank you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video.